It is now time to discuss everything and anything with him. Justice with Sweet James.
Order in the court. Order in the court. It's time for Justice with Sweet James.
Sweet James Bergener's in the house. What's cracking, Sweet James? How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you, Petros?
I'm okay, but I haven't revealed this yet on the show, and I guess I'm just going to right now, and we didn't prep you for this.
Here we go.
And I hope your associates are not upset, but on my way home from work the other night, lackadaisically driving home at around 10:45 on the 110 South.
You ran into a bunch of parked cars and blamed your girlfriend?
No, the Aspen Lance Armstrong story did not parallel mine. But I was pulled over by the Policiaca, CHP, pulled me over, and they gave me a speeding ticket. 80 miles per hour. Woo! Yeah, and which I was, I might have been going 80, I don't know. And I didn't appreciate your Saved by the Bell whoop, Matt.
Woo! You're just going 80!
And so I pulled over, and the cop was fine. He was nice, and I had all my information and all this, told him it wasn't my car and all that. And he said, well, if you take it to court, I'll mention that you cooperated. And I was like, well, what was I going to do? Try to grab your baton? I mean, what was I going to do? Get tased? I mean, what was I going to do? Act all hard because I got pulled over for speeding like a normal citizen? I mean, why did I cooperate? Because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to cooperate. So what am I supposed to do, Sweet James? Am I supposed to go to court and be like cooperation? I mean, are they going to let me off? Or what does he mean by that, Sweet James? What does he mean?
You know what? I don't know, but I got pulled over a few months ago, and I wrote a letter to the commanding officer. Were you going 250
miles per hour?
I was going... they alleged that I was going pretty fast. I don't know how fast I was going, but I wrote a letter to the commanding officer saying,
that's right, Matt. They alleged that I was going 80.
That's right. They alleged
there you go. There's the legalese.
They alleged it. And I wrote a letter to the commanding officer and said, you know what, I got pulled over by Officer so-and-so. He was very professional. I appreciate his professionalism and the way he handled the situation. And a couple weeks later, I got pulled over by another officer. And I mentioned that Officer so-and-so was very gracious. He said, oh, Officer so-and-so, you wrote that letter. I go, yeah, I did. And he said, yeah, he was showing it in the locker room to all the officers. I got a warning. He let me off.
Look at that. So what you're saying
Petros, write a letter.
There it is. Write a letter, P. Letter of appreciation for the cooperation regarding your cooperation with the officer. So
does that get me off the ticket?
Probably not, but call me.
Might get you to the front of the line, though, to pay your $400 fine.
Oh. It's alleged.
Alleged.
That's alleged.
He may not even show up. Maybe that's what he's hinting. He can't say, hey, you go to court, I won't show up.
I don't want to go to court.
You got to go to court.
That's what I do, Petros.
You got to go.
No,
Cross your fingers. Hope he doesn't show up.
No, you're nuts.
Where's the court? Where'd you get pulled over at?
I got pulled over, I told you, on the 110 South. So don't stop whooping. Shut up. All right, Sweet James, on to bigger and better. You want me to write a letter, honestly?
Write a letter.
I'll write it for you. I'll write it for you, Petros.
Can I send one of your guys with beards over there, Sweet James,
yes,
and just clean it up for the OP?
I've got a SEAL SWAT team ready to go.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, take that, man.
Hey, speaking of your team of beards, I was reading an article last night, James, about beard trimmers and the best one out there, and it said the appropriate way to trim a thick beard like your dense beard of justice is to go against the grain until the final trim, and then you go with the grain, just a single pass, and that gives you the best shape for your dense beard of justice. Is that how you approach trimming your beard?
I'm going to have to do that.
Just a Persian guy told me that's what they did when I was in high school. He goes, you know the secret? He was like a 15-year-old Persian guy with a beard like Moses. And he was like, do you want to know the secret? You shave up and then down at the end. I swear. I remember
that. Was it. That's it.
What was his name?
Amir?
That's who wrote the article.
It's the same guy.
Nusrat Fali Khan. He wrote it.
All right, Sweet James, on to what Matt alleged that I did. Lance Armstrong, bonking into a car. I'm sure it was an icy road in Aspen after a night of partying. His girlfriend said that she did it. She didn't do it. It was Lance. Is he going to jail forever?
Oh, my gosh. This guy just keeps adding to his legacy, doesn't he?
Well, the funny thing was that the girlfriend was like, well, I said it was me because our family name. Well, first of all, you're just a girlfriend. You ain't married. Our family name has been smeared across the papers. It's like, wait a minute. Your family name's been smeared across the papers because your boyfriend is a freaking sociopathic liar that frauded
right?
the globe for more than a decade and destroyed people's lives. That's why your name has been smeared across the headlines.
Allegedly.
No, not allegedly.
Allegedly.
How does he keep getting these girlfriends? I mean,
Lance
he's just
Armstrong.
got to.
Hey, come on.
Giant
my
calves.
gosh.
That's how.
He's the uniball. He's the uniball of fury. Those chicks love him. But that being said, Sweet James, is he in big trouble or what?
Yeah, he's going to be in trouble, depending on the state. I mean, it's a felony
It's
to lie to
Colorado.
the cops.
They got legal
I mean,
weed there.
Yeah, they have legal weed there, but a lot of good men and women have died for our rights. Just exercise your Fifth Amendment. Don't say anything. Just don't lie. What's he doing? I mean, yeah, he can be in some serious trouble here.
Can he go to the pokey?
Up to 6 months, typically.
Oh, yeah.
All he did was hit a couple parked cars, Sweet James. I mean, I know
No,
the
but
guy's
he
a bad
lied.
guy.
He lied to the cops. That's the issue.
Well, technically,
That's the problem.
his hot girlfriend lied to the cops.
They're both in trouble. I don't know what the laws are in Colorado, but here in California, you can be in some serious trouble.
All right, James. One last thing. Warren Sapp arrested on Monday, suspicion of soliciting a prostitute.
I was going to leave it alone.
And this follows, I think about, it was like 4 weeks ago or maybe 6 weeks ago, Greg Anthony arrested in a Craigslist-style prostitution sting.
Ouch.
How much of this are you seeing out there? Is the Craigslist prostitution ring sting quite popular in all major markets these days?
Or is it a conspiracy against broadcasters?
Ah.
It's a pack of lies perpetrated by the man to bring a brother down, is what it is. It's just crazy.
But if it weren't that, James.
It depends on the jurisdiction. Some police forces have a lot of extra time and a lot of extra money just to do that. It just depends on the area. Now, remember, Warren is innocent in the court of law until proven guilty. But in the court of public opinion, the way this is working out, I guess NFL Network has
They booted
canceled
him.
his contract.
Yeah, they booted him.
Yeah, geez. So he's
Weird.
guilty of sin.
They had the going away party after he left. It was weird.
Oh man.
Figure that one out.
Now, wait, didn't this happen at like 7 a.m?
Yeah, how about that?
Gee, I'm not versed in obtaining ladies of the night.
Well,
7
listen.
in the morning?
They had spent time together through the early hours.
Okay.
When the argument came down to who was going to be paid and how much and
Yeah,
why,
that's kind of
then
where it got sideways.
Mr. Sapp flipped his
Gotcha.
lid, and then the assault, and then, wow, you're assaulting these women. Oh, they're hookers. Oh, there was an argument about money. That's allegedly.
Oh, you make 7 figures a year.
Yeah.
Perhaps you should have thought about how much this was really going to cost you.
That's allegedly what happened.
All allegedly.
Alleged.
All allegedly.
Alleged,
All
allegedly.
Innocent until proven guilty.
There we go.
So is he going to go to jail?
If he gets found guilty, he can serve up to 6 months again on this one too. So
6 months. That's the nice round number for the
it
Hooskow.
is.
Okay, so
It
if they
is.
put you in the hooskow, as Matt says, for 6 months,
I do love it.
how long do you really have to go? Like, how long does Sapp have to give guys crazy eyes in jail?
if it's overcrowded, I think that's the term they use, he'll be released in like a week.
Yeah!
Got a week.
Looking good for you, Sapp. All right, well, thank you, Sweet James. The number is 800-881-2021 or sweetjames.com or at Sweet James Law on Twitter. One of the great hermanos of our show and franchise on the radio. Sweet James Bergener, the dense beard of justice. Thank you, James. We love you, man.
Hey, I love you guys. You guys are the best. This is the best show on radio. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Sweet James.